everybody, Kyle Sasser here, and this is BizTweaks. BizTweaks is your business toolbox. And today, I'd like to talk about something a little bit more physical. Something that isn't as prevalent as a pen, which actually this is my favorite pen. It is a tool needlepoint medium. Excellent writing utensil, but we're not talking about pens today. Instead, we're talking about what pens write on, specifically notebooks. Now, everyone's got their favorite. Moleskine, I know, very prevalent. You can find that in most major stationery and bookstores. But I'm a bit of a contrarian. I don't like following the following the easy path. So, a few years ago, I actually went through a number of different notebooks to try and figure out which one fits my style the best. Now, it might not necessarily be the best for your style, but I gotta say, this is a pretty damn nice notebook. And I'll go over why. So, to start off with, this is the notebook, which obviously doesn't look like too much. So this is the largest size. This is an A4, which is a little bit bigger than your regular letter piece of paper that you put in a copying machine or a printer. This is a A5, which is a little smaller than that. Basically that way of a letter. They have a smaller one that's the pocket size. I think that one is the A6. Great stuff. So what's the name of this thing? Well, that's the fun part. The name on this notebook is not an easy one to pronounce. As a matter of fact, I didn't know how to pronounce this until about 5 minutes ago when I walked over to my computer and actually looked it up on YouTube. So I've been pronouncing this wrong for years. So it's spelled Leuchtturm. So I was pronouncing that Leuchtturm or Leuchtturm 1917, which is completely wrong. So I just found a video on YouTube that was this lady that found them at a booth at a conference somewhere and asked the guy at the booth, how do you pronounce this name? And he said it's actually pronounced Leuchtturm. 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 So long story short, hard to pronounce, but very easy to use. These things are amazing. So first off, the quality. One of my main beefs with Moleskine is the covers break down pretty easily, especially the softbacks. I have used softbacks of these before. They hold up pretty well, definitely a lot better than the Moleskines. But I've since transitioned over to the hardbacks just because these are a little bit easier to archive. They hold together better. Just like other notebooks, it has a little rubber band sort of thing there that's integrated to hold it closed. But where it really starts to shine is when you get inside of it. So we open it up here. First off, the paper quality is very nice. It is very thick paper, very thick quality paper. Very little bleed through where you can see ink. Now, obviously, I'm holding this up to the light, so it definitely shows up. But in normal use, you don't see so much of the ink on the other side of the page. So on the first page here, you have a section where you can write, hey, if you find this, please return it to me. Then blank page, pretty exciting, I know. And then there's a table of contents here where you can say page number and then what that page is about, which doesn't sound too helpful or interesting until you find that each page is actually numbered down here in the corner, so you don't have to number the pages, which is awesome. At the top of the pages, obviously this is the line one. You can get it in dotted, gridded, or blank. I like the line just because I'm not an artist. I write notes. So at the top of each page, it has the date, and you can put a title up there. There's no fancy features on this where it integrates with like a mobile app or something like that, because honestly, that's pretty gimmicky. OneNote and Evernote, you can just take a picture of your own handwriting on any page and it will OCR that into searchable text, which I will get to soon. So you don't really need a gimmicky notebook to do that. It also has, see if I can get these. It also has 2 ribbon bookmarks of different colors, so you can mark 2 different sections in the notebook. And it usually, make sure that's in this one. Yes. So usually the last section of pages, they are still numbered, but they also are perforated. So you can easily tear those out without messing the notebook up. And then the other nice thing is it's designed to be very easy to write on when it's opened. Sometimes the spines get a little funky and it gets hard to write on stuff, and the page gets a really big swoop on it when you're trying to write close to the margins. This one is designed to open very flat and be very easy to write on when open. And then the one thing that blows everybody's mind is here on the back. So in the back here, let's see if I find a good way to do this. There is a very large pocket. And I think, yeah, so I could actually open this pocket up and put my other notebook in this one. Now, obviously, I wouldn't walk around like that, but that is how deep that pocket is. It's perfect for stuffing in papers, flyers, business cards, all that good stuff. So these are a little bit more on the expensive side. The smaller ones, these are usually like $15 to $17 depending. And then the larger A4s are up in the $30 range. But if you use notebooks to take notes on and organize, I highly, highly recommend Leuchtturm. Oh, not Leuchtturm. I highly recommend Leuchtturm notebooks. They do a lot of great stuff. So my name is Kyle Sasser. This is BizTweaks. If you have a personal favorite notebook or stationery, I'd love to hear about it. I'm always looking to up my stationery game. So if you have something better than Leuchtturm, I'd love to hear it. If you are a fellow Leuchtturm user, I'd love to hear from you as well. Leave me a comment below and hit that subscribe button. And thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon.